Hello, welcome to The Suit, and as always, I'm your host, The Suit. Okay, let's get started. Really exciting time because college football season is here. We're in the middle of week 1, and we're getting ready for Saturday, the big day for college football, and I am pumped. I'm here to talk about BYU Cougars versus the Arizona Wildcats. And boy, this ought to be a fun game to get people's feet back in the water, and let's go. So let's talk a little bit about the game. Now I want to start by addressing you Wildcat fans here. I know you have big hopes for the season. I know you think you could turn your team around, and you might be able to do it. You might be able to do it, but definitely not in week 1. I'm sorry to break this to you, but the Wildcats are going down. It's not going to be particularly pretty, but keep your chin up. With the new coaching staff, I have every faith that you might win 1, 2, maybe as many as 3 games. Maybe more. Could be more. Hopefully it'll be more, but it's not going to be the first game. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the game right now and the problems your Arizona Wildcats are going to have. The many problems. First of all, you got that big long losing streak, and you have all sorts of issues. I know you have transfers coming in. I know you have a new coaching staff. But let's face it, almost always it takes a new coaching staff at least 1 to 2 weeks to really start going. You never see, well, I won't say never. You very rarely see massive changes in the offense in the first week. Massive positive changes at least. It takes a little while for these changes to really set in and go. And you're starting 2 freshman quarterbacks. They seem to be talented. They seem to have a world of future ahead of them. Their future looks really bright, but Saturday does not. So I know people are saying that BYU is having problems, but not nearly the problems that Arizona is having. And I think that's way overstated. The problems BYU is having is overstated. So let's get a little bit into why BYU specifically is going to have its way. First of all, there's a lot of talk about Zach Wilson leaving. I think Jaren Hall, his replacement, is going to be a very solid quarterback. I think he's going to have 65% or better completion percentage. Plus, I think he's going to rush for at least 500 yards in the course of the season. But it's not about Jaren Hall, and it's not about the amazing wide receivers we have, which we do, or one of the best tight end groups in the entire nation, which we also do. It's not about those people, because let's face it, what you could not do last year worth anything is stop the run. You were the second worst team in the entire FBS at stopping the run. And what do we have? We have a very, very good running back core, including, what do you call him, sophomore, junior, whatever. He would have been a junior, now he's still a sophomore because of COVID. Who knows? But you have a very good running back here his name is Tyler Algier, and he is going to run all over, through, and around you guys. We have a change of pace running back, and his name is Lapini Katoa, and he's one of the best catching running backs I've ever seen at catching out of the backfield. These 2 guys, particularly Algier, are going to have amazing games. Here's my big prediction. I think Tyler Algier will have at least 200 yards rushing. Pretty bold prediction there. And I think he'll have at least 3 touchdowns. And they'll all be in the first 3 quarters. And why will they all be in the first 3 quarters? Because he's not going to play in the 4th quarter. Why is he not going to play in the 4th quarter? Because BYU is going to have such a lead that all the starters are going to be resting in the 4th quarter. So there's another one of my big predictions. I'm sorry to lay this truth down on you, but that's what's going to happen come Saturday. But keep your heads up high, Arizona fans. All is not lost. You still have the rest of the season to recover. Maybe you'll have a chance of beating San Diego State, maybe. And I definitely think you'll win that Northern Arizona game. I definitely have that down as a win. So I guess that's a positive for you. And for all of you BYU fans out there, people are going to be shocked with how good the offense is this year. They think it's going to take a massive downturn without Zach Wilson, but it's one of the best group of skilled players I've ever seen. And the offensive line is going to be very, very good again this year. Even with losing some people to the NFL, they're going to step up. They're going to create the holes. They're going to provide pass protection. We're going to see great passing. We're going to see great rushing. We're going to have a year that people are not expecting. And the defense, we're losing a lot of people on defense, but I still think the defense is going to be better than most people expect. Our safeties look really good. Our corners look like they could be true lockdown corners. Our defensive line, I think, is better than most people think it's going to be. And our linebacking core, as almost always is the case, is the strength of our defense. And they are going to be amazing this year. Watch out for Wilgar. I think Wilgar is going to have an amazing season, and people are really going to be talking about him. I think he could be third round type draft material, but we'll just see what happens with Peyton Wilgar. So go Cougs. Going to win big on Saturday, and we'll see what happens from there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day. We'll see you next time.